goodness, it's fun at one. Let's have a wiener, huh? How about a great big one? Oh, yeah, baby. I'm here to light a fire in the hearts of all men. That's right. I might just be a scurvy little spider in life's big web, but all those around me are flies. Some I dine upon, some I disguise, some I save when I want a surprise. Yeah, so like Money in the Bank. my goodness, I'm giving gifts. Yes, Christmas gifts for all the good boys and girls and the bad ones too. Yeah, The Art of War. Anybody can buy a copy and read it so they can come up in a neighborhood. Yes. Oh, yes. Let's start with a little dictation. I have balls for Christmas. Balls for all the boys and girls and anyone who wishes to have a pair for themselves to use at a time of need. Yes, time of need. Yes, warp speed. Ooh, heavy on the warp. Ah, only a woodworker knows what that means. Yes. Haha. Yes, so I'm crazy old Captain Zack. Yes, that's right. The very star behind the moon. At your service. Giving, yes. And one of the most powerful gifts that I can give you is you yourself. I'm going to give you back to you. Yes, I'm going to release you from your prison. Yes, it's very easy. It starts with a pen and a pad of paper. And these things are what unlocks you as a person. This is your logbook, your last words. Tomorrow's not a promise. This is your last words to the world. When you go to bed at night, you write down the argument you had with whoever. You write out what the deal is. You reflect on that the next day. So you can continue building your foundation of existence and your associations. Yes. Yes. Strengthen those that can be strengthened, that accept your nurturing, your love and support as their fellow. Yeah. See, you're an authority. It says right here. Yeah, right here. You can't take this away from me. No, the one thing you can't take away. It says right here. Zachary Polk, hereby commanded to appear and testify before said county municipal court on behalf of the state of Ohio. Yeah, that gives me, this is my certificate of authority, validating me, clarifying very clearly that I'm a statesman. Yeah, a pillar, a peer. Yeah, in the state's interests, supporting the state with my labors and my taxes, however great or small they may or may not be. But a statesman just the same. Yes, all men are created equal, unless they decide upon themselves that they don't want to be equal by choosing a deviant lifestyle that they're not respected for choosing by their fellow peers. Yes, if your lifestyle is to, get by stealing money out of your wife's purse all the time, well, then that's the kind of friends you have. And when you're times of need, those are the types of friends that have, that you're asking to help you. Yeah, the guys that can't help themselves. The guys that have been stealing from you to help themselves. Yeah, I'm giving you power. Yeah, it starts with your pen. You go to bed at night, you remember all the things that happened to you. You remember the nasty things your children said. You remember that your best friend who's supposed to support your work efforts denied you an opportunity to do your work at that particular moment, knowing that that's what's going to take care of your children. Yeah. To dissuade you because him and his buddies don't approve of you doing your live videos on Facebook, sharing your content, stirring up the kids, making people think. Yeah, that maybe they shouldn't be ruled by narcissists, selfish people, greedy people, taking from them, interfering with their time. No, maybe you shouldn't worry about your cable bill being too expensive. Maybe you should, come over and, fix my car for me because I know you got tools and you know how to do it, and I can get you to do it and then not pay you. Yeah, because you're my friend. Yeah. No, those aren't your friends. I'm giving you your balls for Christmas. I've got them. Oh, they're nice and firm. Pit bull scrotums I'm passing out. Pit bull scrotums. The kind women love and adore. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Your life, your whole existence is based on your papers. Yeah, are your papers in order? Well, your certificate of birth. Harbor master, that's what they want to see. Your certificate of birth and what you've got. What are you worth? How may I pay respects to you? Oh, you're hauling cargo and supercargo? Yes. Oh, you're just smuggling people in to do cheap labor for the guy across the street who won't pay the, the very kids in the neighborhood to do the work. Oh no, you're not respected. No, no. Your respect starts right there as soon as you pour it in. They find out who and what you are, the flags you fly, the colors you fly on your ship, your flag, the people you support. Yeah, R. Kelly. Noble, fine gentlemen. Yeah, things like that. Yeah, reciting the songs of people that are lesser than acceptable men. Yeah, it indicates you as an enemy of the state. Yeah, all this freedom of expression they sold everybody after the 60s. You see, the 60s was a hostage. Yeah, they took advantage of some people, some hippies. They planted disruptors among them, and they fueled this whole alternative lifestyle, selling people free love and sex and drugs and all that. And some of it got disrupted and manipulated. And they basically hijacked all the artists and took them to California. Yeah, Hollywood, where all the orchestrating of the mental manipulation, the neuroscience, the methodological research development to stimulate the response of the children in classroom. Yeah, to make them want to eat the cookies after you told them, no, they're my special ones. Yeah, it's all mind control. And you don't even realize being mind control because there's so many movies and shows that have been showed to us over the years mocking it, like chiropractics being quacks, for instance. That was a thought, planted by the corporations that wanted to dissuade the chiropractors from getting involved with what they had going on. They didn't want them in the group, so they defamed the chiropractic trades, for instance. Yes, so that's where the racism comes from. Yeah, the corporations, the banks, the people wheedling money out of the general public, they were upset because the black population, the black communities, weren't cooperating with their methods, their advertising methods, and their advertising tactics. You see, the black people should definitely be able to hear my voice. Yes, those people who are so proud of having been, what's been, terminology's been reworded into ghetto now. But what that was country. Yeah, see, back in the day, when everybody was trying to get away from the slave drivers and the racism, they went out west with their interracial marriages and things. And they went west to be away. They went in the country. Yeah, the hicks. The racists. All them hicks living out in the woods. No, those very racists that you're turning, those are the people that didn't want anything to do with it. You see, it's all mind control. It's gossip. Gossip. Big money puts that out there. The way people act on TV. Roseanne Barr kissing that woman on the TV. That was all orchestrated to get everybody to start thinking about, kissing girls and boys kissing boys. It was all, they're molesting us. If you're in a group of people, and all of a sudden, your group of guys, and all of a sudden some guy starts talking about, Oriental massage parlors. Well, next thing you know, all the guys are thinking about Oriental massage parlors. See, it's called power of suggestion. And through the power of suggestion, you can motivate the sales transactions. You can motivate the consumer buying habits. Yeah, you ever wonder why you got 20 broken vacuum cleaners in a pile on your property? It's because you've been hypnotized. Yeah, and that Swiffer commercial making it look fun and sexy with that, average, quote-unquote, average housewife dancing around the living room with the Swiffer. Oh, they make it sexy and fun. And yeah, we're being dictated to by corporate America. Yeah, it's the living standards that they're trying to sell everybody on TV. Yeah, black people know about, 12 kids sleeping on the floor in one room. Yeah, to get by. To be able to survive in the rent offered and the size of the house for all the people. And to figure out how to reinvent grits 20 different ways. You see, that's not a black thing. It was poor people. Everybody did that was poor, using a sock for a washcloth, using a sock for toilet paper, reusing that sock, never having to buy toilet paper. Yeah, that's how Grandpa made that car payment. Yeah. Heating one room of the house. You don't need to heat the whole house in the winter. You don't need to cool the whole house in the winter. If the kid wants to sit in his bedroom and in air conditioning, then kiss my ass. First of all, get your ass outside. Second of all, Air conditioning is a luxury. You want the air conditioning. You can sit in the family room where the family's enjoying the air conditioning together while they fold the laundry and watch a movie and talk about, what people need to brush up on so that when there's a house fire, everybody knows how to get out alive. Yeah, not Kim Kardashian's big, fat, nasty ass. Not gossiping about Bruce Jenner or Caitlyn or whatever. Gossiping about people's sex lives. It's none of your business. Tend your garden. Help weed the garden. How people find their enjoyment is pretty understandable. Everybody does the same thing. Yeah, except for that child molestation thing, I don't know. But that's all society. Corrupted, the minds. Everybody's been molested. 50 years, Nielsen ratings touts molesting people. The okay way. When you got a girlfriend that's not that smart, and you can talk her into buying you things pretty easy. Yeah. When you know damn well it's taking advantage of her. You don't get a long enough lunch break to have sex too, as it is. And you want to work her harder, make her pay for the nice rims you had to have on your car, or the Chicago Bulls shirt, or the season tickets to the stupid basketball court. These things are luxuries. Television, the very phone in your hand. Those are luxuries that you've been convinced into adapting to as the institutionalization of corporate America to dictate to you that you are a slave in the economic slavery game to generate revenue so that they can keep building stuff. But it's all great. It's an understandable principle. I support that, taxation and the roads and everything, but it's all being abused. There's too many hands in the cookie jar. Yeah. Grandma stepped out of the kitchen for a minute and everything went crazy because of the ungrateful, disrespectful children with no parents. We have a nation full of bad parents because somebody like me wasn't there 50 years ago. I'm not even supposed to be here. No, I'm not a product of high school sweethearts and they got married and decided to have a baby. Something that's not socially acceptable, something that's frowned on. I'm not a product of love. No, I'm something good that grew out of it, that you're going to choke down. Bring on the bullets. Kick in my door. Done nothing or said nothing offensive. Yeah. Yeah, that paddling your kids, getting sued for paddling kids, we're going to undo that. Yes. We're going to make it legal so that you can paddle a child right up to 14 with a belt. Yeah. Yes. Children don't tell their parents what's going on. Children don't tell their parents how things are going to operate. The children don't tell their parents, don't tell me how to raise my kids. No, they don't. And men have no balls. No, they traded them for some, I want to be a gangster, have gold tooth, and a nice car, and a bunch of money in my pocket, and make it rain at the titty club. All that stupid stuff. Yeah, in the meantime, the Cubano people, I mentioned them. Oh, yes, the Cubano people are great people, very resourceful and proud. Yeah, they're under the impression that because Americans are fat, they see that big belly, and they think their understanding, their limited access to media has them programmed to believing that's wealth, that we're wealthy and have a lot of money when they see the big belly, the fatness, fat and happy. They don't understand that television has programmed everybody, manipulated them, the 4 food groups. All that programming? What happened to the Indian on the Palomino pony with the tear in his eye crying about the litter? What about that commercial? You don't hear about that. No. And you didn't hear anything about Native American History Month in November either. No. They violated you. You write down that violation. You remember that so that you can fix it tomorrow. If God lets you wake up tomorrow, But this is your drawing board. This is, you pick it up in the morning and you start there. What did I do yesterday? Oh, yeah, I had $32. Okay, $32. All right, I got it. Okay, I got my money. Okay, where's my watch? Okay, I got my watch. And you do these things while you're having coffee and you reflect on your notes. That's your development of your person, who you are. And you can't develop as a company, as a person, as a father, as a child, as a mother. You can't develop if people around you are stopping you from writing down your thoughts. You know, this is where all those beautiful love stories come from, the books and the movies and the song ideas. It comes from somebody writing in their journal about how much it hurt them that their husband argued with them over money because he didn't have enough to drink. And then you have to, that unfolds the argument. So you work that out on paper in your book with your lapis, your pen, your pencil. Good morning, Lourdes. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, dear. You work all that out. And then you try and you write it down and you write a beautiful poem or some way to get them to understand it. So that you can... Don't interfere with my broadcast. See, that's the devil stopping my video, trying to upset me. I'm not going to be upset. I'm going to continue with my message. I'm giving you power. Your spirit. This food for your spirit, for your heart. Yeah, all the laws in the Bible, it's all written on your heart. You don't need to read it. It's already there. You know what's good and what's bad. Men have been misled. You're a statesman, part of the state. That means you're a peer, an authority, a pillar. You don't have to be wealthy. You have to be wealthy in conduct and personal character, self-respect. I care about myself more than to tolerate walking a trail of filth and waste, animal waste and urine and refuse. I deserve better than to walk upon that filth. So therefore, I clean it, address it. I'm not going to walk on that. I'm going to fix it. I don't want my children walking on that. That's pride. That's respect. That's integrity. That's how you get respect. You don't get respect because you're big and tough and might hit me. Yeah, you might hit me, but I tell you what, I might get back up and kill you. Without blinking. I know what blood drying on my hands feels like and tastes like. I've seen things I will never write down because I experienced that trauma. That's not a trauma to share in a story, to tell, that makes some other child wet their bed until they're 14. No, this is leadership development class. This is my gift to you. Your balls, your power, your heart, your soul, your spirit, your very God. To waste the water is to deny God all entirely. To waste the food, to waste time, to waste money, to play the video game instead of spending the time with your animals, or your children, your husband. Those are crimes against God itself. Good. You don't even have to believe in God. Just believe in good. Yeah, an O is kind of expensive, on Wheel of Fortune. But they're very powerful, and every woman loves a good O. Yeah. Who doesn't love a good O? Which brings me to the other thing. We're a range of emotions. Guy doesn't have to be a big tough guy all the time. We're all sensitive. We all have love. It's time to put the bullies away. The peers need to step outdoors. Educate. Demand what's acceptable. Yeah. They sold everybody the idea of self-expression. Expressing yourself isn't you running down the street with your pants around your knees, blaring a bunch of bass out of the back of the car. That's an assault on the community, and it should be treated as one, a punishable offense. Yeah, at least a good public spanking with a hickory switch. Yeah, bet you never run around with your pants hanging around your ass again, or blaring your speakers. Guaranteed. Ain't a grown man alive can handle a bare-ass spanking. I bet my life on it. But jail's easy to do. And it creates jobs. Look at the favor I'm doing to the community and the state by being a crook and a criminal in and out of jail all the time. All those jobs, those boats, those cars, those guns I paid for. All that fun they had at the gun range, showing the video of arresting me with my in the rain with my face planted on the hood of the car in a rainstorm. Yeah. No, but I'm not picking those battles to fight. Picking the bigger battle that has to do with all of them. Yeah, giving the men back their balls. They've rendered the whole entire nation impotent. Even the people in the military are only given so much power. Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, Happy Hanukkah, season's greetings, Happy Kwanzaa. Peace, love, and always care. I'm crazy old man Zack, and I've got an immense amount of things. I have everything in the world to give you, and I have nothing, but I have everything. I'm trying to give it to you. Come see me. You're going to find something special. Between that and death, that's guaranteed.